No, we're live. Wait, we should share this.
One person is watching.
Cool.
Okay.
We good?
Mhm.
Can you see the battery?
Not that great.
You want to lower it? Let's keep it.
I can't really see anything.
You can't see anything? Hold on. Oh. That's weird. How did we do it yesterday?
I can't hold it here the whole entire time.
Yeah. Hold on.
Here,
There we go.
I'll move this.
No, it's good. See that? There you go. That should be good enough. Alright, so what are we doing now? We got this.
We're doing two more things. Two more. What is it called?
So we only need one more of these.
We're doing two more long ones.
Yeah, we're going to need to... Whoa.
Tell them what you're doing.
Yeah. So we're going to take this, and we currently have...
We're going to take a nickel strip.
Yeah, nickel strip, and we're going to make this current nickel strip that I put in there, we're going to make it a little thicker for higher amperage. But we need one more of these. So you want to help me cut this?
Yeah.
This is your standard issued kitchen scissors. Don't chop my... Whoa!
Put on some gloves.
Okay, that's good. Now...
Can I put this on here?
No. No.
Is this a
Don't even joke about it, though, because like if it just touched it slightly the wrong way, you'd have a problem. Like if it bridged between here and here. But
Wait, this is nickel?
no, it's metal though. It's conductive. See, look. If we take this. See, it's conductive, so it would conduct electricity over that, and bridging this and this would make, which reminds me, I should take this off. Can you remind me to put my ring back on? All right.
I can hold your ring for you.
No, bad idea.
Why not?
I don't want you to lose it.
I can put it on myself.
It's too big for you, though. All right, so we're gonna do this.
Here.
We'll put some gloves on, just for fun.
Funsies.
Just for funsies. Not that it's doing anything, but it does make us look cool. And that's what's important. So here we go.
Dad, I know how we set the camera last time.
How?
The last time the phone was like that. The phone was like, this was over here.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
You think that made a difference?
Yes.
No. That's okay right now. Good enough. Let's see. We gotta move this thing.
Not good. It's all not good.
What about this? You can see this though.
Yes.
Okay.
But,
So,
it would be
you want me to
better if
rotate
we
it?
Turn it? Yeah.
Okay.
think we should set it up before.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's good.
It's good.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So let's see. So now we're gonna do a few more of these. 1, 2, 3. Whoa. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So on top of the one that we already have, that should make 4 spot welds, which should be pretty good. 1, 2, 3. And we'll just do one here for. Good. Maybe one here just for tacking down this one. Okay. Got that. Let's put this one on. So this one's ready. Yeah, we're putting this on here, so we should have positive, negative, and then we'll just tack it here, 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 and here. We'll test the voltage and we'll put the last one on. And then we will take, this is the battery management system from China, from AliExpress. And this should handle a current discharge of 30 amps, which seems like a lot, but it's going overboard because this should only put out like, I think 25 amps or something like that, the motor of the vehicle. Good. So now, I could have sworn that I had, oh well.
I know where the scissors are.
You have the scissors?
Mm-hmm. Right here.
Thank you, ma'am.
Do you need my help now?
Not yet. Where's the marker? So we're going to mark these because I have something drawn onto my table. Where's the marker? Oh, there it is. I see it. And what we want to do... Wait. You got to mark it slightly before this line. Not a lot. Right there, yeah. Good. It's a little too much. You can go a little closer to the line next time. Perfect. So, can't see.
So we're marking the nickel strip so we can cut it in the right place.
And everything you do, you just got to be really aware of where these nickel strips are going to fall once you cut them. Because if they fall onto
The thing.
If they fall onto the battery, they could short it out.
Or the one over here, this one, or that one.
Yeah.
It could explode.
And I wouldn't even touch it, Noah. This is just me. Because it's not going to explode immediately. It's going to, but it could catch on fire pretty quickly.
And then it could catch the house on fire, and then we would all die.
Well, hopefully not. We don't have to go that far quite yet. And even really, I shouldn't be carrying the nickel strips over the battery.
Well, then why are you?
Because I wasn't thinking fully.
Because you could drop it, and then it could...
It's not that I'm going to drop it, it's that I could drop it, and that would be a problem. So, everything you do...
Just got to be aware
just
of what you're doing.
assume you're going to drop it. Yeah, just got to be super aware. Actually, these are a really good length. They are perfect. Good job. No.
Thank you.
So yeah, you can build this without one of those welding pens. You just got to plan the whole thing out ahead of time. Because usually the welding pens, that's more money. Who wants to spend more money? Not me.
Not me, no sir.
No way. You don't need parts that badly. So we'll just initially tack them all down. And then once we're done, we will give them all a couple extra tacks. But if you see, the positive terminal just has a smaller area to work on.
It can get hard if you're working on the positive.
Careful.
See, the positive is less room than the negative.
Mm-hmm.
So it's harder.
Put this back over here. And why don't you do me a favor and don't touch it, okay? Because we're getting to high voltage here.
Okay.
So I really don't want you to get, 3 volts shocking you. That'd just be a lesson, but 48 volts shocking you, it's a little too much of a lesson. Be a little too much fun for you for a Sunday. All right, here we go. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, whoa, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Not yet.
It's getting tight in here.
Nothing.
Don't push me back.
Do what you were doing.
Okay. Anyway. So let's see. 1, 2, 3.
For those who speak Hebrew.
Got a little bit of smoke coming from this, but it's okay. It's not bad smoke.
Smoke is okay. Sparks is okay-ish. And explosion or a fire is not okay.
We're not going for any of those things. We are going for... Okay, so everything looks good here. So we have...
You just did that with the end of the marker.
Yes. Now we're going to just reinforce this. 5 strips left, and we will have... Oh, we should test the voltage of this thing. So, when you make it in this pattern, the way to test the voltage
is from here to down here.
Yeah. But you want to find the 2 single strips. All right, look at that. We are up to 41.7 volts.
So he just did it on that corner and this corner. Next he's going to do it on that corner and then...
We want to find the 2 single strips. So let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So on even numbers, there'll be a single strip on either end and you could test there. On odd numbers, there'll be a single strip and one on the other side. So you test here and here. You need to find where the electricity is going in and where it's going out. Because you can test it on all sorts of places, but it's not going to be the right numbers. I don't really know what I'm talking about. Is it time for breakfast?
Nope.
Should we go up for breakfast yet?
No.
Okay. Because we're almost done here. So we're just going to slide this just a teensy bit. Okay. So if you have a gap, if you have an air gap, that's going to create... What's that?
Show them what it looks like.
So with this air gap there, that can create a spark when you're welding. See, like that. And then you get poop stains on here. Not as good. But also when the current is flowing through, when the electricity is flowing through here, that small gap could potentially create a spark. Last one. Because I already have a piece of metal under there, it's not sticking in here as well. So maybe I'll just hold it initially. Let go. Weld it. Booyah. Let's use the marker to kind of push everything down.
And he doesn't use the marker side.
No, you're not coloring on it. That would be silly.
He's just pushing it down.
Just pushing it down. So that's done. So now
He's
we put the
going to
last
attach
row on here.
Show him.
Well, let's do it.
For those who just followed, we are putting on the next row.
Noah's big dream is to become a YouTube star. You turd. Oops. All right, let's do this properly before we break something. What's going on here? I'm doing something wrong here. What is going on? Okay.
There.
No. Let me get it.
Oh.
Because the back's screwed up. Shoot.
So when you're doing this, you have to put the front and the back on at the same exact time so that it's not loose on either side.
Correct.
And that's really hard to do.
What am I doing wrong?
Can I help?
Probably not, no. At this moment. But I see help in your future. All right. Nothing's broken. Looks good. I I got the other ones on so easily. Why is this one giving me a hard time?
The last one's probably hard.
Shoot.
What?
I just broke it.
What'd you break?
Well, it's on.
That's okay.
See, I broke it right there.
It still works.
Well, should I replace it?
No, it's okay.
Bummer. We could use some glue schmoo and glue it back on.
Would that work?
Yeah. I mean, it would be great.
It's okay, Dad. Okay, get back to telling them what's happening.
Well, what's happening is I just broke it. So let's see. What could I do? Even if I wanted to take it off, that would be a whole big good deal. Sugar. Okay. Well, it's just going to have to be a little bit borked.
At home, if that happens, the best answer is to, I don't know. The last answer the last thing you should try if it breaks.
Should we use glue? Should we glue it
Yes.
back on?
Hot glue.
I don't want a hot glue.
Why not?
Because that much heat near the batteries could be a tad dangerous. I'm telling you, this giant roll of tin was a great idea. So we got 5 left. I mean, we could do it.
It's okay. It's fine. Just stop worrying about it and do your thing.
So let me see here. I'm not sure that gluing this on is going to do anything good, though.
So.
Now, you know, we could do it. Just a tiny bit of glue right there would fix this.
It's okay, Dad.
Because it's staying on. Yeah, why don't you plug the... Give me this glue
it's a
gun.
bad idea.
No, it's a good idea.
Explode.
It's a good idea. It's not going to explode. Give me the... Can you plug that in over there? How about over here? Is there anywhere to plug it in? We're out of places to plug stuff in.
Okay.
How about over there? All right. In the meantime, while you figure that out, I'm going to finish this up.
Done.
It's in?
Mm-hmm.
So it's heating up.
We're okay.
Let's just leave that there because I don't want you to get burnt. It's only going to take like a tiny, tiny smidgen of glue. So after this, we will be done with our battery. And this will be 48 volts.
Okay.
And it will be fantastic.
Gotta keep this rolling, or else I will get bored.
I don't really care if people get bored, though.
That is really mean.
Why?
I don't know. Well, if they get bored, they could just go to a different video.
Exactly. They'll be okay. They'll make it through. The problem with these batteries is that the only thing that's between the positive and the negative is a tiny little piece of paper. See, check this out. Right below that blue strip there, right below that blue strip is the negative side, and that's the positive side. So if you damage the battery at all, it's really, really easy to short it out, which is one of the things that's so dangerous about these batteries. It's just that, and this layer on here is just a very thin layer of plastic, like heat sensitive plastic, which if it gets hot,
It will do something.
it'll get schmooed up. And you don't want that negative layer exposed. Because once you have the negative layer exposed, okay. And if we were to make these strips too long, then the electrons could jump that gap in between the batteries. Did you just tell Mommy to turn down the music?
Yes.
Go tell Mommy the music is fine from me. Go tell her that. Don't tell her to turn down the music. It's totally fine.
She can still hear it.
And that's fine. But tell her it's totally fine and I didn't tell her that. Tell her that was your bad idea. What'd she say?
She said okay.
Gotta be nice to Mommy. Be nice to Mommy.
Be nice to people.
Be nice to people. Oh. Oh. Okay. We have one strip left until we're completely done this entire thing. This is
Exciting.
very exciting because this took us a while. If we ever make a battery again, what I'd like to do, I'd like to figure out how to create a fuse so that if one battery were to die, it weren't going to destroy the entire enchilada. like a domino effect. Last strip. Hold on to your butt cheeks.
It's working.
Okay. You want to hand me the hot glue gun? Well, wait. Let me find the broken piece first. Okay. I just need the tiniest, incy-binciest piece.
It could short the battery, so we have to be very careful.
The glue's not going to short the battery. It's like plastic or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not metal. That would be crazy.
Metal would be crazy. So, hot glue gun cannot short a battery. Fact. It worked.
Okay, let's test the battery. So now, because we have odd numbers, we have one strip down here, one strip up here. So we're going to test at either end of one strip. And we should have 48 volts. 45.2. Perfect. Because that's nominal. Once it gets charged fully, it should be at 48. What is it? It's 45. Because if I test the battery over here.
Show them the battery.
Just a sec. And when I measure this one, I gotta be careful because I don't want to short anything out. What do we got?
We have
55.3.
55.3.
What is that? This has 13. That has 13. This has 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. This has 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But that one I think is charged. But it's not that much charge.
Okay, it's fine.
No, it's not fine. Can you unplug the glue gun?
Yep.
Let me just test this one more time.
Yep.
45.2. I believe that's right. Because it's the non-charged. It's the non-charged voltage of a 13. Is it cell? 13 cell battery? I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Well, now the next step is to get the soldering gun out and solder on our battery management system. The question is, where do we want to put it? So let's open this thing up. At this point, the gloves are doing absolutely nothing. So you can see specification, protect board of 13 cells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cells. Charging current 15 amps, discharge current 30 amps. This thing smells really funky. Let's put it back in here for a second while I remember how the heck to do this. So P minus is going to be a charging cable. So this should have these aren't totally labeled. Oh, they are. Okay. So according to this sheet, this is C minus. This is B minus.
Show them.
And this is,
They
I'm
can't
looking
see.
at it. This is B minus, this is P minus, and this is C minus. What does that sound? Oh, it was your gloves? I was like, what's exploding? So C minus is for charging, P minus is for power, and B minus is to measure the voltage of the battery. So if we take, according to this battery which we made, the two charging cables, one's going to go into C minus, the other one's going to go across there, single, and then the B minus is going to go across there. P minus is going to go here. So B minus, C minus, and P minus both go here. And then each one of these things, each one of these wires gets plugged in to one of the rows so that it evenly charges each row of batteries. Let's see. Okay.
He just took off something. I don't know.
So let's look at this. One of these wires is going to be black, which I believe on here, well, this only goes one way into here. So this is the ground cable. Which is the ground cable on this one? Was that my phone?
Get back. Nothing happened.
So there should be one ground cable and 13 other cables. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right. So that means that this first cable can probably go anywhere. So where did I put the yellow cable? Yeah. Let's follow that yellow cable around. Yeah. So that first cable, which is the black cable on here, these are multicolored. So that black cable will go here. Let me see something. Oh, cool. I have more of these. Sweet. So I'm going to use these as charging, as power. And then well, this is assuming the scooter has the same input. And then we can use these. Hey, Noah.
Yes?
Would you like to do me a favor? Would you like to go upstairs and you know the charger for the scooter?
Mm-hmm.
Bring that down real quick. Just the charger, not the and it's in the closet upstairs. I appreciate it. So we're going to use one of these RCA jacks as a charging port, which I think I can put somewhere. And we have Kapton tape. I should probably make it black. Black seems like a charging color. So we'll put this charger somewhere. Now what are we going to do? We'll turn that off. So I still don't know what I'm going to do. I don't really have a box to put this in. Oh, here's a box. I don't think this is going to fit in this box. I don't really want to put it in a... It's not going to fit in here. Oh my gosh, no, it was close. No, I need a nice box. And cardboard's not great either because it's kind of flammable. I need like an aluminum box. If only I knew how to solder. I mean, if only I knew how to weld. Oh. Shoot. I think before I weld on the battery management system, I think it's a better idea to figure out what sort of container we're going to put this in. I think that's a better idea. So what kind of container are we going to put this in? Oh, you got it?
Okay.
Okay. So this is the charger for the battery. So this is an RCA jack, and this should fit in here. Let's just check. It does.